is David, and today I'm going to be starting a Minecraft Let's Play. So I've already got a world started here. I've been playing on it for about 20 hours maybe, and it's a world that I really like, so I think I've decided to do a Let's Play on it. And I really wanted to start with a new world, but since I like this world so much, I decided, why not just give it a go? Now where I'm going over to right now is just a little hut that I built. It's incomplete right now, but it's something that I started and I'm fairly fond of. Over there, not really sure why that, not sure why there's a pressure plate there. So anyways, I'm going to come over here now, and over here is where my spawn is. Somewhere in this area, somewhere behind those trees. And right here, I'm going to make a park permanently. So that should be exciting. Right there is a grave that I made for a wolf that I got within the first day or two. And I went out at night and I didn't have any armor, and the wolf died. Actually, it was me who killed the wolf, but it was an accident. It had already taken a lot of damage from a zombie. I died so many times during the first couple of nights. This is right here I have some chests with all my resources in them. I really don't have much yet. And down here is kind of where I stayed the first several nights. And I'm not really going to stay down here for long, I don't think. And over here is all my valuables. And as you can see, I really don't have much right now. Just some lapis. My goal for this world is to build. I'm not a very good builder, so that was kind of the primary goal that I had coming into the world. So that area that I was just in is going to be the only underground build that I'm going to have on this server. So I'm going to go over here now. Over here, I'm going to come up to a village, and it took me about 2 or 3 days to find this village, which is kind of hard to believe, but I really did just stay in the same place for a little while, because it's a really great spawn. I like this spawn quite a bit. To the left here is my set of caves that I've gotten all my valuable resources from, and over there I have not explored yet. Now this village, I spent so much time. I probably spent I'd say 4 or 5 hours just trying to light up this village, and I was being extremely overly cautious. And I really spent way more time on it than I should have. But luckily it worked out. It's a nice little village. It was a little bit difficult to light up because it was on the hill, and I actually had to terraform around the outside of the hill. And for all the work that I put into this village, I really haven't done much with it. In there I just have a little chest, just a diamond pickaxe. And over here you'll see what I mean when I talked about terraforming. I just made sure that no zombies could get in to the village from the top, because I didn't want the villagers to turn into zombie villagers. The one problem with the villagers, though, is that they were all, that's just a little house that I started to build, they were all, they're all villagers that I don't really care about. They're all like toolsmiths and armorers, or armory guys. And you know, it's a nice village. I'm definitely going to do more with it in the future. I really haven't done much with it yet. But yeah, I'm actually going to go check what type of villagers they are up there. Yeah, their toolsmith is. I think there's a couple of those. And you can see I haven't really done any of the trading with them yet. Their weaponsmith is. Looks like there's a couple more in here. Yeah, another weaponsmith and then an armorer. So it's a lot of stuff that really I'm not that interested in trading for. Anyway, so I'm going to sleep for the night, just so I can do this tour in the day. Now, like I said at the beginning, I really kind of wanted to do a Let's Play right from the beginning, but since I have this world, I really don't want to give up what I have in this world. I really like this world. I start new worlds so often that I really just want to stick with this one. And I've never had a large Minecraft world that I can really look back at and be proud of, so that's kind of what I'm looking to do with this Let's Play. And I really haven't explored much in this world. You see out ahead, through that spruce forest there, I went that way to find an ocean monument. And that's the only exploring from here that I've done. I also have another base, which I'm going to show you in a little bit, in a desert, but I got there through the nether. So that way is the only way that I've explored so far. And I went about 2,500 blocks that way, and I found the ocean monument. Alright, so I'm going to go through this little temple that I built here, or not temple, just little building that I built there. And here's just a little pool that I built. It really didn't turn out as cool as I thought it would have. It's basically just meant to be a jacuzzi or just a relaxing pool to have. And this is just a little reed farm that I started. As you can see, there's little gaps between the reed, and that's every time that I expanded the reed farm. I just wanted to show how much growth there was in the farm, like in between each new set of reed. Or every time I harvested the reeds, I wanted to show how much I expanded the farm. So now I'm going to go into the nether, but before I do that, I'm going to show you this. Before I do that, I'm going to show you this building that I built right here. And the reason that I built this around my nether portal is because when I would come back from the nether at night, my game would lag quite a bit, and I'd end up getting surrounded by zombies. And it actually killed me, I think once or twice, but it became an issue that really wasn't worth dealing with. And if you look at this building, it's really rather ugly. The one thing that I do like is back here. I think that's kind of an interesting design, and something I might look at implementing for the rest of the build that I have here. So now I'm going to go into the nether, and from there I'll take you to the ocean monument. I'm going to follow this path here, and this area right here is where I want to build it, and I've never built a nether hub before. I do think it's a little pointless at the moment because I really haven't got many places to go. I mean, the only places I have to go in the nether are to the ocean monument, which I'm going to take you to now, and then to my little desert area, which I'm going to take you to later. So right now, having a nether hub doesn't really make that much sense, but it's something that I've never done before. So something that I really want to do. So I'm going to take you over there now. The only reason I'm really going to do this journey within the nether is just because since I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of this world, I really want to show the whole world up to this point, like everything that I've explored and seen, just so, I don't know, if I'm going to make a video catalog of this, I don't want to miss anything. Alright, so I'm going to go up here now. Over to the right here, there is a nether fortress, and I was actually pretty bummed when I found this because I'd already found one earlier the other direction, and I had a really big gut feeling when I went that direction that there was going to be another fortress there, and there was, and I was like, alright, this is awesome. So then I came this way. Another nether fortress right here. I was actually disappointed because I was like, I was so proud that I found another fortress. Oh, there's a lot of places over there. Anyway, so there's this bridge down here that leads to the ocean monument. As you can see in the middle of the bridge right here, I made it a lot thinner, and there's actually a reason for that. Hang on, I'm going to run away from this guy. so the reason that I made this bridge thinner was kind of to symbolize the fact that you have to be brave. Especially, it's kind of in real life you have to be brave, but the point is you're in the Nether. It's a dangerous hell-like world, so you have to be brave. Brave enough to go over a single lane bridge to get what you want when you're in the Nether. Sorry for the lag there. So something really interesting, I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I've had a lot of issues with my filming because my graphics card really isn't that good. So I have a question that I'm going to ask. My question is, how many frames per second do you think I'm filming this video in? And I'm curious to see what people think. Don't think I'm going the right way here. Somewhere around here. There's a pathway that I built. So the reason that I built this pathway here, basically what I was doing is I had this great plan. I was going to build a nether portal here in the Nether, and it would lead directly to the ocean monument. You know, it was a good. I thought it was a good idea. I had the coordinates set out perfectly. I had the height perfect. I had the coordinates perfect for it to go exactly where I wanted it to. And I'm almost there now. I just have to go down this pathway here. And of course, when I went through it, to my dismay, I wound up in a cave. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what happened? It was just a stupid mistake. I completely forgot that when you enter, or when you make another portal, it's not going to form on water. Like where I was trying to build it was on water, so it was just a stupid mistake. But there was one really cool thing that came out of it. And that was this awesome zombie spawner that I found. And it's really cool because the ceiling there, the ocean basically falls into the zombie spawner. And unfortunately, I didn't find a saddle there, and I forgot to bring it up earlier, but there's a horse in my main base area that I've really wanted to capture and, you know, use to ride because it's a beautiful horse. And I was really excited when I found this because I'm like, oh good, I'm going to have a saddle, now I can ride the horse. You see, what are those fish? Can't think what they're called right now. Guardian. It's kind of cool, guardians every once in a while will come down here. But yeah, I still don't have a saddle, so I still unfortunately can't domesticate that horse yet. But anyways, last time I came here, I was so excited. The point of coming to the ocean monument so early on in my world was to build a base here. And I was going to build it exactly like one that me and my friend Jake did on an online server we had together. And he made it look really easy. First off, this ladder, this little tunnel that I built up, I had so many problems with. I probably died, I'd say, at least 15 times trying to build this ladder because I kept misplacing blocks. And it was so frustrating. So I'd go out and I'd try and break the blocks, and then I would either drown or the guardian would kill me. So I had so many deaths. In fact, I have a ridiculous amount of deaths for how little I've played in this world. And just to be safe, I'm going to put all my stuff in this chest here. So anyways, my goal with this whole thing was to build an interesting industrial looking base here, which I think I did an okay job with. I tell you what though, like I said, I based it off of one that me and my friend Jake did together. And he is an architect major, and he makes that building so easy. And the one that we had together is probably better looking than the one right here. I do like the trees over here though, I think that turned out well. So anyways, I was trying to get down into the ocean monument, and I had all my stuff, I had all these supplies out here, and I was really excited for this project. And I died in the water, in all my stuff sank to the bottom of the ocean, and I was so frustrated. And you see that enchanted iron chest piece that I have on there? That was one of the four things that I was able to recover. And I don't even know if I want to go over here, but I just kind of want to show this. Oh god. But yeah, I was trying to dig down. My new strategy is I'm going to go to the other side of the ocean monument, and I'm going to dig down from there. But I lost everything, and the two of the other items that I kept were the two that were in that one chest in the village that I showed earlier, and I was so demoralized and so upset about the whole thing. It was really frustrating. So, and that was after I had such a hard time digging up there in the first place. After it was just a silly mistake that I didn't even think to come back out here to build the nether portal. But it is what it is. And I actually have more plans for this. Over to the left, where those islands are, I'm planning on building a city, kind of like an island, a city on the water, based loosely off the city in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. The city that's on the water and is surrounded by all those water roots. I don't really remember what the city's called. And I might incorporate those islands into it too, but I'm really excited for that. This whole area I'm very excited for. And yeah. So I'm going to leave this area now, and after that I'm going to take you to my desert base. Oh, I almost forgot my stuff. But I'm going to take you to my desert base, which is just the other way from my original nether portal. So I'll take you there in a minute. But I'm really excited for what's going to happen in this area right here. And with some editing magic, soon I'll be right back at the beginning of the nether fortress. Right back at where I was when I first entered the nether. And voila, here I am. So yeah, the original nether fortress that I tried to find was just down this way. And I just had a gut feeling that I had to go that way. And I used these little pillars like that one right there. And I lit them, and that's kind of how I directed myself to and from there. Now I just kind of have it memorized, but when I first had it, I was just being safe. It's really not too far away. And I really gotta make that safer. The fact that you have to jump up to not fall in the lava is not a good thing. So yeah, I'm getting pretty close now. I really haven't mined out much in this area. I've only mined out 13 blocks worth of glowstone. And that's the only, other than netherrack, that's the only stuff that I've mined out in the nether. And I'm obviously going to do more of that later. I just really haven't spent too much time on this world. So anyways, if you look to the left there, that's where the nether fortress is. And it was really the first time I ever fought wither skeletons. On my online server that I had with my friends, they kind of did that stuff for me. So yeah, that was kind of a learning experience for me. Anyways, over there you can see I have my little Benny the Bull there. It's not really Benny the Bull, but it's a bull. Just a cute little design that I made. I don't think cute's really the right word for that. Just a design that I made. Oh, I gotta fix that. It's a little uneven. Here, I'm gonna... Oh, there's blazes there. Oh man, I do not want to deal with those blazes. Especially I have to go up a thin staircase there, so I don't want to risk falling into the lava. So I'm gonna go back I don't think that guy's worth fighting. Hang on, let me just put my stuff in a chest right there, or right now. You see up there, that's where I have to go, and I just don't think it's worth risking falling into the lava. Yeah, that guy. He's too much. So I'm gonna head down here. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. Oh, get out of my way, zombie pigman. Alright, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Alright, all the stuff's put away now. And I'm gonna go back up. Now if I fall, I'm only gonna lose 3 things, so it's not gonna be a huge deal. So this is actually the first... I actually came to this desert area before I came to the Ocean Monument area. The reason I showed the desert, or the Ocean Monument first, is because when I became so demoralized after I lost all my stuff in the Ocean Monument. I mean, it was terrible. I'm like, man, I'm so bad at this game. Because really, I'm not very good at the game. And things were kind of going poorly. Like, my whole goal... Oh, there's a blaze here. My whole goal with this map was to build, to have a lot of resources, which I really don't have very much. You saw when I was showing you my resources earlier. I really got to work on that, but it was also to build. Oh, there the nether portal is. Stupid ghast. So I was pretty discouraged. So I decided to go to with that reed farm that I showed you earlier, I decided to come to this desert area and just go crazy with it. And this is another little just protection building that I built because I was having the same issue at this nether portal too. And yeah, over there to the right, I plan on eventually making a village. But originally, the only thing that was here was just this little beetroot farm. And that's all it was. And I decided to come out here, and that's all it was. And I decided to come out here, and some of my influence for this was Ethos Farm back in season 3 of Minecraft. I don't know if anyone watched that, but he had this giant reed farm, and that was just a minor influence. And then the other influence ended up becoming actually Left 4 Dead 2. It reminds me of the map that you're just in a whole bunch of like corn, and it's rainy and it's dark and there's zombies everywhere. That was kind of the point. And what I decided to do in the end was kind of use the reeds to hide this house here. That's the goal, and I'm going to build a path in the reed, and I think it's going to look really nice. And that area that I was just at is going to be a courtyard in front of the house. So I think it's going to turn out really nicely. And like I said, to the left here, once I get out of here, that's where I'm going to build a village. And I think it's going to look really nice, so I'm excited for that. You know, let me tell you, I'm not a very good builder, so don't get your hopes up. Anyways, I'm going to go up there to the top of that hill, and I'm going to show an aerial view of here. One thing that I take a little issue with this area, my reed farm isn't very balanced. As I'm sure you can tell, at the front there, it barely goes. The width is not very much, but then as you get further back, the width is a lot more, and I kind of want to even that out a little bit. And you can kind of see it from this point of view. Oh, just kidding. And over there, there's a really nice... It's just a really nice biome here, this Desert Hills biome. And here's a look at that. You see what I mean? It's a very incomplete area, but I'm excited for it. and I'm just really excited about this map and everything that's going to come with it. I think I'm just going to jump down there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've done in this world so far. I think right now I'm going to head back to my main area, and yeah, I will see you there in a minute. And I'm going to fix this right here. Alright, I'm back. And now real quick, I'm just going to look at all the statistics that I have. Like I said earlier, I've died a lot in this world. I've been playing for, it looks like, 0.78 days. My last death was 4.9 hours ago. And when I was in the Ocean Monument, I did a lot of swimming, and you can see that. And that's when I was trying to build up, and I kept misplacing blocks, and I kept drowning and getting killed by the Guardians, and it was really frustrating. So that's why my distance dove is so large. Number of deaths, 33, yeah, and a lot of those were at the very beginning. Mob kills, 220. Animals bred, only 1. That shows how little farming I've done. So yeah, there's a lot I still have to do in this world. Yeah, that's just a real quick look at some of the statistics that I have. Time slept in bed, 60, that's amazing. Here's a look at some of the blocks that I've used. I know it's not really a big deal here. Figured I might as well go through it. I'm not going to show this very often, just to let you know. It's just, why not, you know? Just going down through this. Oh, and real quick, I just want to look at this reed. Yeah, the reed is really big in comparison. And then the mobs. Like I said earlier, the first couple nights I got killed a lot. And that's where all this creeper and skeleton and zombie deaths are. I'm on hard mode, so I didn't really have armor. And I killed one enderman, got me 3 times, but I finally came back to get it. But yeah, I was really unprepared the first several nights. And look at that, Guardian 11 times. So if you look at the amount of deaths that I have here, let's see, that wolf is the one that I accidentally killed. That was my own wolf, but he fought bravely on my side. So if you count this up, 2 times creeper, 6 with skeleton, 10 with zombie. Oh my god. On top of that, you have the 3 enderman deaths, which gets up to 13. Then you have 11 times killed by the guardians. That leaves 24, which means I've drowned 9 times. And real quick here, I'm just looking at the achievements. I really don't have too many. It's not really a big concern of mine either, to be honest. But it's just something I thought I should show. Time to strike. It's a good thing I have that. Repopulation, I don't even have repopulation yet, which shows how little I've done with animals up to this point. I'm not really too fond on having animals in this game though. And wow, I'm really surprised that it's not on hard difficulty. But there's no better way to prove that I'm playing on hard mode than to lock it right now. And there it is. So, I think that's all. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to one day look back at this first video that I've made here and to be like, wow, I such a long way from where I started. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you tune in next time, and have a good day.